In the middle of the night or early Friday morning, depending upon where you are in the world, a group of experienced comics professionals get together to examine and instruct about the art form that they love. That's great comic artwork on Comics by Night, Fridays at 5 a.m. Eastern, here on the Indie Comics Network, indiecomicsnetwork.com.
What was that? This is not a charade.
Can I kiss you? Yeah.
The views and opinions expressed within the video content found on the Indie Comics Network are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of the Indie Comics Network or its sponsors. Have a question or comment for us to address on the show? Have a topic you want us to talk about? Email us at indiecomicsnetwork@gmail.com. Want your comics to arrive in pristine condition? Head over to GeminiComicSupply.com and save 10% on your next Gemini mailer order or anything in the Gemini Comic Supply store. Use coupon code RAGIN10. That's RAGIN 10.
Good evening, morning, afternoon, happy time zone, everyone. Welcome back to Life On Animation, where we're doing the animated pilot for Life On Cora. Last week, you saw me working on this background over here, and I've been flat coloring it. Today, we're going to render it and probably work on the next background on the scene afterwards, which is the back view of this one. But before we go into that, be sure to hop on over to Kickstarter.com and grab yourself Life on Cora Volume 1, because they're going fast. And if you didn't know yet, let me see where it is. This hardback variant is limited to only 50 copies. 9 have already been claimed. So with only 26 days left, you're running out of time, and we are 90% funded. So be sure to hop on over, check it out. The link is in the chat. It is in the description. And a huge shout out to the 27 awesome people that already backed so far, because you are making this volume happen, and you mean the world to me, Trent. You're amazing. That being said, let's get into some animation. So last week, my chair started squeaking, and I don't know why. Well, it's old and it's squeaky, but sorry if you're hearing that. Actually, it's not squeaking right now. I am confused. But yeah, we're just going to get some animation done. Oh, that's not too good. Oh, that might work. Help. All right. Get the tears out of my eyes. I gotta admit, I'm a little worn out. My side job has needed me for the past 3 days, and I'm off to work tomorrow as well. So it's I don't know how long my concentration is going to last, but I'm going to be honest there. I woke up at 4:30 this morning, and it is 7 p.m. now. A little worn out, but hey, we're still here. We're animating. This is my credibility. No, words. Anyway, let's get to animating. All right, let's go for the left one. Actually, let me show you guys what it really looks like as a whole. Foreground, and then right to that as well. And the background static I haven't worked on yet because that is an entire skybox. And it's going to render really slowly, and I'm sorry for that. Am I wearing a Star Trek uniform? No, this is actually Mulder Verhuizingen. This is the work gear that we have. Like the shirt is the same as well. And honestly, it's pretty comfy, but I'm not going to change into normal gear just because I got home, because it's actually pretty comfy. It's just, yeah, work gear. Could be a Star Trek. If it was a Star Trek uniform, I'd sign up though. Like, I wouldn't be here animating. I'd be on a starship. I'd be on Forager. And that is the full background. There we go. It had to make its first loop. It's so great to see it actually come together. So the things that need to be done here are the background. So the entire background right here. Or as well as, of course, well, proper rendering, because flat colors are fun, but that's not what we need. So how about we start in the foreground? And there's something missing. There we go. There was something missing still. Now it's going to have to re-render again. Yeah, I'm not going to wait for that. So I want you off. And that can be off. I want to render this flower. So what I'm going to do is grab that layer, invert it, and that is now my canvas. And we're going to get the brush. And it's a rough wash. And that color like so. And this will be a multiply. There we go. Why is there? Huh. What is overlaid there? Why is that a problem? Because that is a so you are no longer this there. And what's going to be? There we go. Honestly, I'm not great at shading. Coloring in general is not really my thing. Aw, thank you. Hey, Fanta, hope you're doing okay. So, we just kind of layer this on top of one another. There we go. Purple. Well, suddenly you get a whole different feeling. It looks like lichen, doesn't it? A little bit of blue. And now up here. There. That kind of bluish gray, somewhat blue. The reason I'm not that worried about how amazing it looks, because this is going to be visible for, well, 4 seconds. So, yeah, we don't need all that much. There we go. Now we take this blue, just layer it on top. Well, this is smaller. Smaller. There. And layer, and we're going to soft light that. That was the thing. So noise. Soft light. And just pull it back to its main color. A little bit of highlight here and there. There we go. I like that. That is pretty. Oh, say hello to the real star of the show. Oh wait, wrong screen. Boop. Shelby. And back to the normal view. We don't need my smug face all the time. Okay, there we go. Kitty, kitty, you are being a cat. You are very much being a cat. And now we can remove that one, and we're just going to work our way back. And okay, just select this flat color. And whoop. Multiply. Gray. So just adding a little bit of green there. Do a bit of blue as well. Just layer it on. A little bit of detail here and there. Meow, indeed. Actually, it's purring right now. The meow comes later when I get up and she has complaints. I'm adding a lot of darks, but there will be some lights added as well. None of the darks. There we go. There's a layer on top of this. You're seeing something, Shelby. What is up there? It's a moth. Okay. We don't care about that much, Shelby. I know you do, but I personally don't. That's that. That's that. Okay, where is that? Layer out. Oh, I see. There we go. I was wondering why I wasn't able to draw over there. Okay, why can't I draw on top of you? What is going on? Oh, it hasn't been selected. Of course not. Overlay. I wonder. It is subtool of 3. Let's see. I want to multiply instead. I want it overlay. How is that going to impact? I probably can add this instead. No. Definitely don't want that. Okay. Because we could do hard delete, but that looks awful. Okay, so we're going back to this. Noise. No. Not what I want either. Hmm. Let's see. Why aren't you doing anything? No, you do the satellite. No. Hard light. No, I don't know that. Push. Ooh, that is big. Why are you so big? Or do I? I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do in here. Does need highlights, but I'm not entirely sure. The colorist. I need to ask my colorist for this one, probably. Just like, hey, how do I do this magic? So I have no idea. Okay, how about here? What are you doing, Shelby? Are you looking for something? Probably. What are you doing over there? Don't break things. Shelby, what are you doing over there? I swear. Why do you need children? You have a cat. Shelby. Hey, get down. Get down. You're being a bad girl. You're being a bad girl. You know you're being a bad girl because you're acting all cute and shit. Bad girl. You're breaking things. My attention to detail. No, I'm just slapping on bits of blue. I'm like, okay, this is where light would hit this tree, probably. I'm really not detailing anything. So there's just a couple of hints of highlights. But in reality, I have no idea what I'm doing. Like, I'm just slapping on basic highlights and shades. Like, I have an understanding of shading. I have an understanding of lighting. My problem is I don't have a lot of color theory in my background. I mean, it's just not my thing, essentially. Just big and a little bit there. I'm gonna put the purple there. I want another one. And this one will be soft light. Ooh, actually, I like that. How does that look in soft light? Okay, hard light. I like hard light. I like hard light. Yeah, this is fine. All right. So that's the flower, and there we go. That's the foreground done. Whoa, 2 out of 6, 2 out of 4. 5 technically, because I haven't drawn the 5th one yet. But, you know, off to these 2 beasts. Look at that one. So the one on the right and the one on the left, which is smaller. So let's start on the left. I want go there. This will be multiply. And let me mute it a little. They're in the far background. Like, they don't have to. All that interesting. And if you're thinking the background is detailed, this is like, I can show you the sketch because it came from, why is this not visible? Oh, there we go. Just this rough outline and every last bit of attention that you're seeing in the line work, like so. That is just me going, right, yeah. Muscle memory all the way. And then you slap on flat colors, a little bit of shading, and you're done. It may look like it's highly detailed, but really it's not. These are all free-handed, quick, dirty, honestly, buildings. If I was going to pay attention to these, I would be here for the coming 25 years. And I'm not going to because I want to finish things slowly but surely. Blue gray. So the core is going to be roughly here in the center. Probably, no, actually, it's going to be around here. So the only thing I got to keep in mind when it comes to shading is the light, because this is far away at this point. This is way out there. I'm going to go pretty dark. Then, how did I do that again? Yeah, it's just soft light. So, soft light 3. Just gonna a little bit of attention just on the edges. No more. Because I feel like it. There's going to be some green in there. Act like lichen. So down here, we'll get barely any light. Minimal lighting. But most of these trees are going to be invisible for the entire scene. So over here. That's a little. Yeah. That's one side done. I mean, backgrounds are not easy, but there's a lot of things that you can just get away with if you know what you're doing. A lot of it is what kind of perspective, how far away, what kind of direction you're looking at, and it's understanding 1 point, 2 point, and 3 point perspective. And all of these are essentially flat. Like every part of this background is flat. So really all I have to do is act like there's depth. So for example, this background right here, this is what we would be lit at. Like these, and suddenly, you're getting a little bit of insight as to where the light goes. Don't need much. Yeah. That's all I did. And same for shading. Everything down here is very far away. Like you don't really care. What I'm probably going to do actually is mute the shading a little bit. And then I'm going to take hard light on pure gray. Fill the page where there. And there, now it's muted. That's what I needed. And actually, I'm gonna a little bit of color in there. There we go. I'm probably going to copy that color on the other side and it will look even. Maybe not. We'll see. We'll see how it works out. Yeah, new layer. There will be multiply. Let me select this layer. Let me remove that so I have the entirety to look at. And big rough wash, as always. That's what we start with. That's not the layer I needed. That one. Just going to. This is going to be dark. It's a valley we're looking at. And I walk down in the valley. So there we go. And then. Hey, stop trying to eat plastic. Bad girl. Okay. Now a little greenish on the side. Shelby! Come on, get down. There we go. There we are. A little bit bigger. There we go. The lowest needs to be the darkest. There we are. And we want a soft light. Yeah, just a little bit of white light here and there. That's it. Don't need much, but at least a little touch, yeah, of reality. Oh, that is way too big. Hey, Shelby! You're usually such a cute, good kitty. What is wrong? Hey, actually, I know what's wrong. I've been away all day. She doesn't like that. I don't like her, but sadly, it pays for her kibbles. And her house. Yeah, she's being very needy, but I can't really blame her. What are you playing with? What are you playing with? Okay, let me take a look. Get away from there. Lisa is allowed to play with that. That's fine. Okay, that's it. All right. Welcome to Mike trying to contain his kitty stream. Hard lights. Hard lights. There we go. Actually, that means that you can go. That's nice. I like that. I like that a lot. All right. And boop. So we activate this, and we activate this, and then let's watch some magic happen. Right. So it's rendering. It's going to take a little bit. But once it's had its first loop, you're going to see the whole thing proper. And you're going to see this background just parallaxing and going around. And I gotta admit, I'm pretty proud of this. This looks pretty good. And then all that needs to happen is create the full-on background. So the skybox, essentially. Yeah, I'm liking this. How about you guys? Oh, that is nice. What do you guys think? Okay, let me zoom this whole thing in for you guys. Give you the whole experience. Tab. Isn't that nice? Okay, let me remove myself, actually. I'm in the way of progress. There we go. And you can see the Aquanate flying. I'm still dividing that into clean movement. But yeah, I'm pretty proud of this. All right. Let me mute that. And I want to export this animation. All right, let me export this real quick and upload it. And then after that, well, that is going actually. Guys, thanks for coming hang out. And if you haven't yet, be sure be sure to check out Life on Cora Volume 1 on Kickstarter. We are at 90% funding. And it would mean a lot to me if you could share out the link, show people the whole thing. And if you want to know what kind of book it is, here we go. So you're going to have over 150 comic pages and remasters of issues 1 and 2, Utsi and the Ritual, and A Flying Tusker. There we go. So these have been recolored by Aristine, the colorist for Life On Cora that has been with us since issue 3 and has recolored everything. So you're going to get 5 stories in here, probably 6 if we manage to hit our 5,000 euro stretch goal, where we will add the 24-hour challenge to story to our book. And speaking of which, next week, on the 4th of February, 2023, Kimi Comics and I are going to draw a completely new and fresh story here live on the Indie Comics Network. This will be a free addition to anyone who backs the book on Kickstarter. But if you really want to see it inside the whole volume, you help us get to the 5K, because really it means the world. And I would really love to see this new story being put into the first volume as a whole and just make it a whole thing. So next week, be sure to tune in on the Indie Comics Network. Hold on, I should have the link ready. Yes, I do. Here we go. So going over to YouTube, to the Indie Comics Network. The stream has already been announced next Saturday, and we will get you through the entire thing. So the only thing that's not going to be figured out in the 24 hours is going to be the actual the comic itself. Like, we're going to have a concept, and that's it. We're going to have an idea, and that's it. Shelby, for fuck's sake, I swear to God. There we go. Are we done exporting? Yes, we are. So let me add a video clip for you all. And we'll show you the entire thing at once. After that, I'm going to wish you all a good night. And I will talk to you guys next week. There we go. Yes, I am. I'm going to. She deserves her attention, and she deserves her love, and she is a wonderful baby. I just haven't been able to yet because I came home very shortly before having to go live. So, guys, it has been wonderful again. Thank you so much for hanging out. I've been your host, Mike Jimmy de Brand. You will find me again on Saturday for Sketchy Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern or 4 p.m. Central European Time. And, of course, as always, stay awesome. Catch you next week.